Your mind is being altered by stoned ape theories with
Hubo,
Kapowski,
and the Dude.
a podcast where we alter our perception of reality and discuss the meaning of life on this pale blue dot.
My state, primate. My state, primate. I say.
What the fuck is up, everybody? Episode 21. I know what episode it is this time. Let's get this shit.
Live and direct.
Live and
Coming
direct.
at you.
Doing shit.
From the
Shitting
attic.
things. We're shitting things.
Shitting things from the
Yes.
attic. Tossing it off the roof.
Yes. Yes. Jesus.
Backflips onto the trampoline.
How did we manage to get there? Well, hey, this
What do you
episode,
mean?
we have BrennerNet in the house.
We've upgraded from Ethernet
Hooking
to
it up.
BrennerNet Premium.
Tech support. Tech support.
What
up,
his
y'all?
own mic and everything.
Yes.
I know. He can actually respond, too. It's
Yes.
crazy.
Homie's out here just flexing technologically
Flexing nuts.
on those
Dick
hoes.
flexing.
Flex that dick, brother. Flex it.
Brother
He-
BrennerNet.
So that is fucking the most hilarious thing because out of
That's why I brought
everybody
it up.
here, he is the one that knows the person that came up with the dick flexing. Dude,
Oh.
you are the one person here that has actually met the Jubal.
Oh, yeah, right.
The Jubal,
shit.
bro.
I still need to see a picture.
I never even met
know
this
you
dude,
don't.
and I still
Put him on
have
the
dick
creature
flexing like
feature.
just in my
Creature.
lexicon.
Offensive.
What
He
are
said
you talking
put
about?
Jew balls on the fucking.
You okay?
On
I'm
the creature
offensive.
feature.
Homie said Jew balls. Okay,
Yeah. Ashkenazi Jew.
bruh.
Ashkenazi Jew.
Yeah. Bro,
Shit.
act like I'm not correct.
Fuck. Well,
Yeah.
we've upgraded to
Immediately,
BrennerNet, but we've
demonetized.
downgraded on our spookiness. That's fine. It's
I know.
Still in the
I know.
spirit of spooky month.
I know. We got
Spooktober.
we got a little bit of spooky.
we got
could
candles.
probably if we had
Busted up.
if we had like a dimmer on our lights, that would be kind of cool.
If you,
A little bit. I mean, you can turn the
You can
bar
turn the
light off.
studio lights off. You
No,
can
what
either
about-
turn the
what about-
studio or the bar light?
Ooh, do we want to fuck with it?
Yeah.
Do
Here,
we?
Brendog.
What would
Go
look
over
better?
to
The
that-
studio lights on or that
We're gonna
on?
try it. Go turn off that light real quick. We're gonna tell you how this looks.
Drum roll.
Oh fuck! Not the headphones.
If you're listening to this on audio, go to the video on YouTube.
Yes, much better.
Yo.
Hey, is this spookier?
That
this
is a little
spookier?
spookier. It's a dimmer. I like it. Yeah.
We
How
need
does
a
it look
black
on the
light.
How does it look in the
Ghoulish.
camera?
We need a set upgrade in general. I feel like
Yeah,
we
we
need
do.
to change it up.
Yeah.
Honestly,
We
yeah.
gotta
How
get
does it
weird
look?
with it.
Shitty?
We need to
Good.
throw up boards. We
Shitty?
need to be boxed in. Just kidding. We need a whole ass studio.
You think this would ride, or you think we got to go back to lights?
All right,
That's
Let's
fine.
do it.
Yes,
Fuck
sir.
it. Drum roll.
Drum roll, please.
All right.
Please go to YouTube for any of this.
Yeah.
It actually makes sense.
Yeah, for real.
Gorilla
Oh,
nuts.
now you can see our beautiful faces. Well, we talked to you about the stand-up, but we didn't talk.
This is
on
better?
The pod.
Okay.
All right, we'll ride
What
with
about
this.
turning these off though?
Yeah, just turn these two off. I don't think they really do that much, honestly.
Well, okay. Did it look bad with
Yeah,
the
it's just
light
got the
off?
light switch
or
right
was
in
it?
the
Or
middle
was
there.
it just too spooky?
Boom.
Get these fucking flies, bro. Clap them out of existence.
Oh.
If you see a fly, try to clap it.
Yeah. Now, how do we look?
Yeah.
Are we spookier?
Ooh.
I don't know. We probably just have more shadows, which honestly might be spooky.
Yeah.
All right,
All right,
we'll
we're
go
gonna let it ride.
slightly
Fuck it.
spookified. We'll ride with this.
Yep. There we go.
Fuck yeah.
I know this works too because I forgot to turn these lights off before we recorded one time. So
Oh,
I know
nice.
they work.
Yeah.
You know
all
what's
right.
You know it's really spooky?
Fuck yeah.
Doing 2.5 hits of acid. This fucking guy.
Oh no, terrifying. Terrifying. No, especially when like it's legitimate, like your second time ever doing acid and you put up on a 10 strip and your friend comes up and is like, oh yeah, man, by the way, that guy said not to take any more than a half of a hit, like a quarter to a half of a hit. And I had taken my 2.5 hits that I put up with. Right. I just
Immediately.
I took the whole thing.
No,
And-
you want to get specific? Were they paper? Were they gel tabs? What were they?
Oh yeah, it was just paper.
Oh,
it was
fuck.
just paper.
Oh, it sounds so gross.
It's not.
No?
It's not. You've chewed on paper in class.
I know. I've done
Yeah,
spitballs.
It's
I've
just like that.
and
It's
some kids
literally
in
no
class.
different.
You already know.
It takes a little longer. The blotter paper takes a little longer to like break down, but essentially it's the same. It's the same thing.
But so you took your 2.5 hits immediately. No,
No,
like,
yeah.
didn't
Well, my
bat an
friend
eye.
came up. Like I had no guidance in this at all. My friend came up and was like, "Oh yeah, man, here's your acid, man. Like, cool."
Yeah, man.
I'm like, so how much do I take? He's like, "Oh yeah, just take the whole thing. It's only like a couple hits."
I know.
Right? And then my other buddy came up and he's like, "Oh yeah, by the way."
Guy was like, "You'll die if you take more."
Yeah, it was like I think he said it was triple dip Jesus Christ, and so
Some crazy shit.
yeah, and no, legitimately, like I had a moment where I was seeing swirling demons in the sky
Now,
above the Seattle
Say what
Center
you will about
at
weed
Folk
strain
Life.
names.
Yeah,
Acid's got the real shit. Like the names they give for this, like
Yeah.
triple dip, Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
skull fucker.
yeah, Jesus. But well, then my friend at the time, she was down there, and we met, and she took the same acid, and I'm guessing probably took too much too. But like we had this moment where like we're looking up and we're like holding hands at this point. We're just like, oh my God, this should and she's like, you see him
Is
too?
this the
I'm like,
rapture?
Yeah, no, legit.
Yeah,
Dude, it was, and then like the craziest part was this fucking demon face like pushed its face down into the clouds and was just like,
Oh, fuck no.
and
I'd have tried to touch it.
bro, that was it for me. I was done. At that point, I was done. They were swirling
It's
everywhere.
time to never
Wait,
look at
so-
the sky again.
Now, was it absolutely terrifying or was it interesting? Or both?
Both. Yeah, it was
Both?
both. Because I'm like,
Terrifyingly interesting.
because like you get stuck for a minute and you're like in disbelief and you're like, what the fuck is happening right now? And then
I'm on drugs. I'm on drugs. I'm on drugs.
no, but like here's the deal: if you forget that and that is not in the forefront of your mind and you are sucked into it and now this is your reality,
Yeah.
and you're just like, why are there demons swirling around above? And then I'm looking around and everything's superimposed. And
Somebody
it's so
hit
crazy.
the wrong button on the simulation switch today.
Oh,
we
dude.
got demons.
Dude, it's so
Bro,
crazy.
the creator of the sandbox was fucking around a little too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, no, seriously. And then segregated everybody according to music genres. Like literally, like if you go to any social group, like any social, like folk life festival or any music festival or anything like that, and you just hang out and you look around for a little bit, right? You're gonna notice that people self-segregate according to music genres. It's fucking hilarious because like fashion and music are so tied together. But like you'll see like the fucking the rockabillys, over here, and then you got like the hippies over here, and then you got like the rave kids over here, and the goth kids and shit.
Yeah.
And like literally,
What group
And
did
they
you
all have a
float to?
band.
we had like a hodgepodge of
A hodgepodge
every little
of all
bit
of
of
them?
everybody.
But did
Yeah,
you
like
gravitate
there-
towards a specific group of people?
It
or
was like candy ravers and goth kids and skaters and rockers.
Yeah,
Like,
fuck
that's what
yeah.
it was. That honestly was, and like we were just a bunch of street kids, and we just.
I'm not
ran
throwing no
around.
shade, but that's what it needs to be.
Yeah, I don't know. It was crazy.
I
It
had the
was a wild-
hodgepodge, and then I found the hippies.
Yeah,
Hippies are great. Yeah.
there was a
They're
couple
my
of them
hodgepodge was
in
just-
the
They're
mix,
the other
yeah.
great. They're the other great group to join. Like if you're not
Yeah.
gonna go the skater punk,
They balanced out
know.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they like chilled everything out.
No, they're
No,
the
mine
best.
was no chill. Just
Kept
straight
everything-
fucking weirdos. Always like
But they're the ones
always
that, like,
tripping.
when
They don't
shit
need
are
drugs to be tripping.
Well, granted, when I say I gravitated toward, that might have just been me. I think, if you were talking to one of my friends and they were like, yeah, we had a hodgepodge and, we had the one hippie kid like that, they're talking about me.
Yeah.
So,
And
Anyways,
like, yeah, then they're like, and then we had the guy we bought weed from.
yeah, he was there.
but you were saying
He was there sometimes.
Yeah,
Usually smelled like
sometimes.
weed.
Yeah, that's so hilarious. No, we had like a wild mix of people, and it was pretty interesting. And like mostly, everybody was like connected through art and drugs. like straight
yeah.
up.
Great
That's-
connectors.
Yeah, that's what it was, legit. And like we just ran amok, dude. We
Well, listen, man, when you find other people to do drugs with, like, that's the fucking best. You're like, you like this shit too? No way. This is crazy.
we ran amok in Seattle, dude. Like we legit, like it was like in the 90s. Like there's this movie called the mid 90s.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Who's the
This is
who's
like
the
third
producer
time
again?
with Jonah Hill.
Yeah,
Jonah
but
Hill.
Jonah
yeah,
Hill.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh,
He
shout
hit
out
the-
Jonah Hill.
He hit the nail right on the head, dude.
That's what
it was
yeah.
good. It
That
was
is
really
what
good.
it felt like being a kid in the 90s. That was that movie is
Sunburn.
very similar to what I experienced growing up. Aside from like my mother was a fucking drug addict, crackhead, and
It happens.
and yeah, I don't know. Like I grew up in an area though where like a lot of my fucking friends' parents were fucking strung out on drugs or fucking alcoholics or fucked off one way or another. Like I knew a girl, like her fucking stepbrother had like raped her since she was like 9 years old until she was like 14, dude.
They need to be publicly
Right?
executed.
Like, continue and like. And
Okay, dude.
This was
I
like
can't
a
even
girl.
make a joke about that.
No,
you
no,
can't
dude,
give
and
me
this
news
was
I
a
can't
girl-
even
Yeah, no,
jokingly make.
right?
Come on
Like,
now.
I know, bro.
Like-
and like this was a girl that I knew and saw
Haven't you
every
realized
day at
humor
school.
is my self-defense mechanism?
Dude,
you gotta
right?
play into
no,
it, man.
but this is like a girl that I
sensitive,
saw
God.
every day at school and had, she was nice.
Look.
and you would have no idea that this fucking shit was going on every day of her life, right? Like that shit is fucked up, right?
Ew.
It may
I'm
be
just
just
saying.
a meme, but I fully fuck with it. Kill your local pedophile.
Oh,
Yeah, I fully
Yeah.
endorse that.
Yeah,
I
I
fully
do too.
endorse that.
Yeah.
There was
Like,
a dude.
if you
As
want
a
to go
person who
rogue,
as a person
go
who
rogue
has
on
a child,
your local pedophile.
I fully support kill a local kill your local. Listen, you look him up, find him, kill him.
Dude, there was a dude literally up north. I forget where. Like
He's a
how far,
superhero. He's a vigilante.
but he went to prison because
murderer,
he
he's
went. Like, yeah, like he went around the neighborhood and fucking like took out a bunch of fucking pedophiles.
Wasn't it like
dude.
7 or 8 of them?
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
That's
but
community
I respect
service.
that. Yeah, no,
That's
community
honestly,
service.
community service
Seriously.
hours. Yeah.
Seriously, dude, if you
Putting in that work.
Dude, if you get convicted of that shit, like you need to be humiliated. You need to be
publicly
like publicly
shamed.
yeah,
Or
like,
dead.
I don't know,
Like just
how,
letting your neighbors know that
You
you're a
diddled a
pedophile
kid.
doesn't
Yeah.
that's
Also,
not enough.
listen,
And if
Next-
you need any
hold
way
on.
to justify it, just imagine that you had kids
Next
that
to the
somebody fucking molested.
Next
and then
to the
that's all the
pedophilia.
thought that you need to realize, like, oh yeah, that motherfucker's gotta go.
Exactly.
Like, if there's an app where you can look up like all the sexual offenders in your neighborhood, right? There should be a little like
No, they have to register
I know
publicly.
exactly.
Like there is a fucking map.
Well, yeah, exactly. So they should have like the age of the person they diddled next to.
No, we don't need
Well,
stats.
listen. Yes, you do. Because if someone
Bro.
gets,
You don't need stats,
if someone
bruh.
gets convicted of statutory rape and they're 18, fucking a 17-year-old,
People are going to start getting like
that's
achievement
way
awards
different.
in social media for
Yeah,
taking
dude.
out pedophiles. You're like, no, we got stats.
Yeah.
Check it
Yeah,
out, man.
dude.
We got trading
what the
cards
fuck?
and shit. Like if you
Stats.
take
Well,
this
listen.
motherfucker out.
Listen, if you're a fucking, if you're an 18-year-old and you catch a fucking charge
Our new card game.
for someone who's 16, that may not be like a murderable fucking pedophile offense.
Yeah.
However, if the
you
age gap
are-
is like, a 10 to a 20-year-old, kill that dude.
Honestly.
Fucking kill him. Just murder him.
Like
It's okay. We're not missing him.
We're coming to
What's
a
he gonna
consensus
do?
on this. Nobody can disagree with
Yeah,
this.
it's kind of a fucking tough thing, right? Because it's like if a child molests another child or whatever,
It's a
like,
very weird situation.
That's
There's a
why
trend-
I'm saying
there's a
the
trend
age,
there. Yeah,
the
yeah.
age has to be listed on the stats. It has to be because if we're gonna
Hey,
be fucking murdering these
if
people,
you
we have to
see
murder
this
the
and you
right
have
people.
any thoughts on this or fucking
If there's a
let us
40-year-old
know.
fucking
anime
a
watchers
10-year-old,
out there,
we're
if
killing the
you've-
40-year-old.
if you've
Done.
seen-
That's
if
too
you've
much
seen
of an age
Darwin's
No, I
gap.
game-
agree. I honestly like.
Yeah.
I don't.
We gotta have the age. You just list out the ages, and as
There's
long
a few
as
things that are like punish, as far as I'm concerned, that are like punishable with death.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Pedophilia is all the way up there.
Yeah.
pedophilia is at the top.
Pedophilia,
I can forgive a lot of other
necrophilia.
shit.
Well, yeah, it's like the intention and the motive of the act, right? It's like it's such a fucking.
I will kill you.
All right.
Yeah.
Like I have a daughter. I will murder you.
You will cease.
Well, it's like what it is.
I will deliver your head to the courthouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a coroner's report on this guy.
And they won't even question it either. They're like, oh, really?
They're like, oh my God, that guy has a head. And you're like, don't worry, he was a pedophile. He diddled some 7-year-old. And they're like, oh, well.
Yeah, and then he goes through the gauntlet. Then he goes through the gauntlet of people that are just beat him to death. Like
or that works too. Yeah.
Like you just go through the gauntlet. Like I like the idea of like
remember
let
when
the family
getting
deal with
stoned
them,
in public? You
right?
remember like
let the family deal with them. Be like seriously.
Ancient medieval times.
What if their
instead
family's
you
fucked
just
up
get
too and they let them
you
get away with it?
dragged across public and everybody has a stone and you just get stoned.
I don't disagree with that for certain offenses. For certain offenses, right? Like there's certain things that are fucking unforgivable.
Honestly,
Public
yeah.
humiliation. Honestly.
Yeah. And I feel like it's like there's a social responsibility that we have as a society to fucking handle this shit. You know, like, hey, guess what? There's no fixing you, bud. There's
Listen,
only one way to deal with you.
there's a lot
and
of
that is
people-
just to eliminate your existence. And I know it sounds harsh.
There's a lot of people in this world, and a lot of people disagree on race, religion, class. Not a whole lot of people disagree on that it's not okay to fuck that it's not okay to fuck a kid. I feel like we can get everyone on board.
Like, and now
Like, there's a lot of things that divide this country. This
Right.
could be the great unifier.
Right?
Kill the pedophile.
like, with this
Everyone
whole-
can agree. And if you don't agree, well, we may have to look at
I
you.
know you guys don't
Check
watch
it out.
like a lot of anime, but there's this one anime called Darwin's Game, and I feel like it needs to be like a thing in real life where instead of like in the anime, it's this game where you join in and you're in it for life, and basically you go around killing other players in the game to like gain status. But instead of killing other players in the game, how about we go ahead and hunt the people that need to be taken out in real life, and that's how you gain your stats.
Well, here's the deal. If like predators go unchecked,
Like, let's
right?
make this a real thing, bro. Like,
And they are predators, dude. Pedophiles are predators. I don't care how you want to fucking think about it or whatever. Or this whole thing right now, like psychologists are trying to get them classified as like
Youth attracted.
Youth attracted.
Fuck you.
No, what
Get
that
the
means
fuck
is
outta here.
pedophile means youth. That's what that means. It means
Yeah.
that you have an affinity, right? Like
Fucking
towards,
pederast.
yeah.
8-year-olds, dude.
For children, 8-year-olds, dude. Yeah, I'm fucking with it. I'm with that shit all the fucking
and
way.
you know what's crazy? I actually get the reference.
there you go.
No way.
Yes. The dude.
Let's go.
The dude
finally
knows
understands
the dude
reference.
abides.
The dude abides.
God.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
The dude abides.
Fucking
That's so
pederasses.
fucking. How the fuck did we get on that? That
I
was
don't
a crazy journey that we just took.
Let's
And
kill all the
it was-
pedophiles.
I agree.
No, because I just had to throw it
So
out
what'd you
there.
do this week? What happened this week?
This week
What'd you
was
do?
kind of wild, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, just like working, actually finally starting to like, you guys are getting contracts for the company and like, we're actually starting to gain traction and shit like that. Like, it's honestly, it's dope as fuck. Like, and
Hell
for
yeah,
me,
man.
I guess it's kind of crazy for me because I just finished all my classes for driver's ed and I'm actually starting to like drive myself and I got my permit and shit. And so that's
Hell
like
yeah,
a big ass
dude.
change in my life. But
Yeah, listen.
Fuck yeah.
The ability to transport yourself.
it's amazing.
It's you have to you just keep it going. The audio doesn't cut out, so we just keep it rolling through the cuts. But yeah, no, getting to transport yourself is a fucking wild. This is the worst time. For
I
you
know,
to
dude. I'm
fucking-
sorry. I'm sorry.
I saw you like the best part is I saw you have the guilty kid moment where like you realized it made more noise than you thought it, and you were like, should I keep going or? But kept going, and then it made another noise, and you're like, oh.
I'm almost done.
No, on top of like driver's ed, I finally got a girlfriend, so that's cool as shit.
shit.
Fuck yeah.
puss.
One up on that. I tossed a wish into the well and something actually happened. I was like,
Yeah,
no
dude.
fucking way, man.
Listen, your shit.
Hey.
Finally, yes, man. That's fucking rad.
Confidence, right? What was the
Confidence
lesson
as
then?
well.
Confidence is a big.
Lift your head up.
Yeah.
Stop staring at the ground.
Yeah, there you go.
Walk
Fuck
in
yeah.
as if you have a 12-inch dick hanging out of your pants.
You're like, and I wore my short shorts, okay? Act like you don't see.
Put
But
my
shit.
big boy dick on this morning.
What's been going on with you guys?
I stained my porch.
Yeah, fuck
Stained
yeah.
my porch.
Noticed that.
Rearranged and organized my porch.
Anything cool happening?
Having the like, I've been experiencing like a lot of just like dad moments where it's like I skipped like the fucking like teenage
Insert
like,
country bumpkin
the
music.
young like 20s phase. I went straight to like have family, be adult. So it's like I get real stoked over like good deals at Home Depot and fucking like
anybody
interior
should,
design
really.
and like
Oh,
look at
yeah.
furniture. I'm like, that'd go good in the living room. Well, now do we need that organized? Like we just got a bunch of organizational stuff for our bathroom, and I'm fucking stoked.
Well, honestly,
like if you told that to me 3 years ago, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, you went from Frank the Tank. Now you're like, oh yeah, you know, we actually have a pretty good day plan.
not only are these
Home
like
Depot, maybe you know, Bed Bath and Beyond. You know, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
not only are these like
Dude, well, also like I stopped drinking, but I still smoke a fuck ton of weed. Now it's just fun. Like, you know how many events go along with like, dude, getting super high and then going like, that's the only thing that makes shopping with your wife fun. It's the fucking bet. You get high as shit and then just go stare at shit. You're like, whoa.
I'm a
this is
ridiculous person
wild.
in public, and I cannot help myself.
honestly,
And so-
dude, it's insane sometimes.
Dude,
The shit.
him and I have shot.
I wish I was a
It-
good
It
person.
may or may not have rubbed a little off on me.
No,
I
I'm
have
like,
never
dude,
rubbed off on my son. I want to
Bruh.
right now. I want to just say I have never rubbed off on my son.
Yeah, on the topic of pedophiles. But dude, not only are these like dad moments for you, but you're finally in a position to have the time to do that shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
you got there.
Yeah, no, that
It's pretty
that-
fucking cool.
No, it is. It does feel. It feels really fucking cool. It just the appreciation for like the stuff I used to look at, like again, like 3 years ago, where I was just like, that's fucking lame. That's lame shit.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, no, that's fucking tight, dude. Like, you ever thought about like security and comfort before? Like, that shit's wild.
Like honestly, right now, like that's what is driving me.
Yeah,
because like once
security
you
and comfort.
experience, dude, I never experienced it ever in my whole
You
life.
can't go backwards.
It
You
was
just can't.
crazy.
And
I got to witness this in real time growing up with this guy.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
insane.
dude, like now my house has heat. Like, I went through like 2 years in this house with no fucking heat through the winter. I was like, yeah, fuck it. I also had like a couch and a frying pan, you know. And ever since, like, my girl's just been, ever since she moved in, it's been like slowly we
Making it
need
a
to
livable
have-
space
Yeah,
and
like
not a
turning
fucking
it
man
into
dungeon.
a home.
Yeah, turning it into a home. Like, we can't just have one frying pan. I'm like, why not?
It went
Fucking-
from shelter. It went
Yeah,
from
that's
shelter.
what I was
It
gonna
was
say.
a
From
homeless
shelter to
shelter,
home.
It went from a homeless shelter.
It was for a minute. For a minute, I literally parked my van outside and I just started moving people into the house.
So fucking true, dude. Because you were living in your van outside, and like
Dude.
basically it was like a
I
homeless
mo-
hostel.
Yeah,
Shame on you.
I was just moving people in. Like, yeah, you need a place to stay, man. You
You
got
do copious
drugs.
amounts of drugs.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah,
out,
you
man.
got drugs. Just
Shout
come
out
on
Tweety.
in.
Tweety, if you need advice for living in a van, this guy.
Oh yeah, I'll make.
We'll
listen,
take rent in blowies.
dude. I will
And
fucking
blow. Blowies or blow. You
Dog.
decide.
Dude, no, for sure. Like literally,
Am
though.
I loud enough?
Yeah,
Am I
you're loud enough.
Okay.
Sounds like
Just making sure.
Yeah, no, and then now I just get real stoked over just like fucking adult shit, and
Yeah,
like
nice.
I'm really happy about staining my porch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what'd you do? I stained my porch. That shit turned
You,
out
like-
fucking awesome.
You being happy about standing your porch is like me after I spent 5 hours throwing up LED lights, dude. Could you hear me in my room? Fucking stick to the wall. God damn it.
And
Fuck
so he
this
just
shit.
abandoned it and used Gorilla Tape.
Yeah, no, dude, I swear to God, it was like my walls were anti-stick. I put it up and I'm like, I'm finally making progress, and then they just fucking fall, and I'd hop down off my table like, fuck, why isn't it working?
Oh, dude, I'd be right there with you. Yeah, no, I would have. Yeah, I would have broken something. I would have broken something for sure.
Holy shit! I thought I was gonna have an aneurysm.
Shit that's
dog.
supposed to stick that then falls. It's like, what are you doing?
Exactly, dude. I was raging so hard, and so like he said, I had to abandon
Why is it
the
falling?
adhesive. I had to abandon the adhesive on it and just go for fucking Gorilla Tape.
You either do Gorilla Tape or they make fucking, like the little, like you'll see them outside of Downs if you go down and look at the porch, but like the little staples, like it's just 2 nails connected by a little plastic gig. Like those are fantastic, especially the white ones because they blend in with a lot of stuff,
Oh,
especially
dude.
like LED lights. Like you could put those periodically and it would have worked pretty well too.
I thought I was doing good with the Gorilla Tape or the duct tape on the wall, and then I got called out for being ghetto for doing that. So now I'm like, damn, do I got to paint over the tape to make it look a little less ghetto or something?
No. You just put staples up. Like
Put
that's.
staples in the wall, in the drywall.
I mean,
What you could do is you could get another tape and then just go behind and then take off the Gorilla Tape.
or
as
command
you
strips.
tape it.
You
Yeah.
can also use command strips. Command strips.
Is it like clear tape or?
They're the ones where you put. How would you describe a
Again, like
command
my
strip?
walls are anti-stick, dude. Not
It's
even
like-
the Gorilla Tape. The Gorilla Tape barely even stuck to the wall. I had to like
Yeah.
fucking plaster it on there to
command
get it to
strips.
stick.
Command strips will stick to anything and they will never come off. So you're good. Fucking, I don't know how to describe other than you stick them there, you pull the thing, you stick the shit.
It's a command strip.
I don't
Command strip.
know.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
will it like blend in with the wall to make it like stand out less?
Yeah, most of them are clear, and also you can cut them down to be smaller if
Dope.
you need to, so that they can fit.
You
the
can
size.
take pictures off of them.
Can somebody
yeah,
write
yeah.
this down?
No, I've
Can
seen
you-
it.
Can you write it down?
Command strip.
I don't have a
I've never-
notepad to write this down. Hold on.
Command strip.
Command strip.
I've
Command
never
strip.
Hold
Write it
on.
on your hand.
Dude, I've never
yeah.
had to explain a command strip to someone before. Everyone
I've never
just knows
heard of
what
a
they
command
are.
strip.
Yeah.
What the? He didn't tell me. Why didn't you tell me what a command strip was?
Look, I'm not
Where
a
were
good
you?
parent.
Where were you when I
Okay?
needed to know
I'm
what a
not
command
a good
strip
parent.
was?
I've never claimed to be a good parent. I'm trying my hardest, okay? But I'm barely a decent human being. All right? So you get what you get. I'm sorry.
don't throw a fit.
You can talk to
Deal
the
with it.
people that gave birth to me.
Oh yeah,
But I arrived here.
Shout out to Mama Snow.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. But yeah, no, use command strips. And like
Fuck
this is
yeah.
the shit that I love geeking out. Like, yeah, man, you can totally like it'll just look good, hide all your stuff. I'm geeking out about
Hell
crazy.
yeah.
I put up
brother.
a-
Thank you.
I
put
fucking
up, I put up a spray system on my porch. I stained my porch. I put up lighting. Dude, we just did Halloween decorating.
Almost
We're gonna
accidentally
be having
stapled
a
my
Halloween
forehead.
party at my house, like on some big boy shit.
Hopefully,
You know what I'm
hopefully I
saying?
can make it, but I don't know if
And
I'll
we're
be
gonna
able
be
to make it.
inviting people over and hosting.
Yeah.
at our house.
Yeah, it's crazy. This shit's wild.
See, yeah, you got some crazy ass shit going on. Like,
Yeah, it doesn't seem like if you look at the grand scheme of my life, it doesn't seem crazy, but it feels the most crazy. I'm like, man,
Hell
I
yeah.
feel like semi-stable.
you're human.
Yeah.
You're doing
Whack.
good
Like,
at being a human.
No, it's like I'm learning how to be like. Is this what normal people do? This is fucking wild.
What's up?
Like-
We need piezo or some sort of
Bro, look at that right
smoking
there.
apparatus.
Well, he has actual
I have
marijuanas that he
Crondo,
wants.
but I have no
And I don't have any rolling papers
Yes.
up here. Hey, Bren Diesel, you may have to run and go get.
Oh, we may need
Right.
an assistant.
Brennernet with the assist.
Oh,
Yo.
Respect.
The bong.
God bless.
The bong is downstairs.
Dude.
You should change out the water in it if
Oh,
you would.
bring the bent neck. Yes,
Yeah, bring
sir.
the bent neck.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
So what else
sir.
is going on? Like,
Oh man, we've been so busy.
you guys have been like
I got hurt.
entrepreneurs with this shit recently.
so
Well, I
what
mean,
happened
literally, that's the
before-
definition of what we're doing.
We were forced into it, kind of.
Yes.
Like I ended up hurting my back at work, straining my back.
and then you had my birthday party and tweaked it while wrestling with one of my friends.
Oh, dude, that was that was before.
That was
that was a-
before?
yeah,
That
that
was
was a
before. That
different
was like
time.
months, and
Yeah.
I had recovered from that already.
Yeah.
That was a different part. That was a different part. What I got
Yeah, you got a little something on your nose. It's fine. It should
is
go
it
away.
dry skin?
Yeah, it's dry
You
skin.
got like a whitehead poking out of the front of your nose. I'm not even joking, dude. You got it. You got it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, dude. But yeah, so I'm at work and I go to take this picture and I go to stand up from taking this picture. Literally, take it.
That is the.
And it just
Knowing-
like freezes up. Dude, it fucked me up for like weeks.
I've seen you
This
do
guy-
so much like just gangster shit
Like normal-
for your age and size,
Yeah.
and then like knowing that you got taken down by taking a picture is the best.
Dude, it was
it's
so
the
dumb.
you have so many, like you could have had a great story about it.
It's not-
but instead,
no,
you're like,
it's
no,
so
I
lame.
bent down to take a picture.
Dude, I feel lame as fuck. It feels super lame. Where I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing something I do every day. I'm down here. I take a
Hell
picture.
yeah, the
dog.
bentness.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Take
sir.
that shit.
And
Everything's still looking good on your end. We recording, good. Everything good.
nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
That's what I
all
like to see.
hail Bren Diesel.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and so yeah, I fucked my back up, and so I was out of work for a little bit, and I still haven't gotten compensated from that. I still got to deal with LNI, but
Yeah, we're
it
looking
kind of
at you,
forced us.
LNI.
So my company fired me while I was injured.
Tell
so
them
I
how
just
they
got
worded
let go.
it.
They said that we have to separate
Separate
employment.
Like, what the fuck?
Because my they don't have anything modified duty for me, and
AKA lame as fuck.
So basically,
but whatever, it's fine. But it kind of forced us into like
Well-
taking the leap and just fucking going for this.
But it.
and so for a minute, I was on 50-50.
Yeah.
Because I was still doing all the stuff with the business to get us going and everything. And I was just taking as much time as I needed off the other company and just using them as a paycheck.
Yeah.
And for a while, it was working really good because I put myself in this position where I could clock in from home and clock out whenever, and I was still able to get the jobs done, and I just stayed clocked in for however long I wanted to and got paid the hourly rate. It was gangster. I wasn't.
Edit the fraud clip, please.
Yeah,
Edit
I
the
wasn't-
fraud clip.
I was
Yeah,
not
write that
doing
down. Write that down.
fucking. I wasn't.
I was committing wage fraud. It's all good.
Yeah,
No. I mean, I was still getting the work done. I was still getting the work done. It was fine. It was good. Well, eventually,
Homie.
Hold on.
Pause. What the fuck?
So eventually, the company was going around and putting dash cams in all of the vehicles. Well, I never gave them a chance to put one in the van for the longest time because I just took it home every day. So eventually, they finally made me switch out to a different company vehicle for a minute to do blowouts, and that's when they got me. They put the dash cam in, and we got told months before this that the dash cams were getting put in. We were like, we're getting fired.
Oh, dude. No, we had this conversation multiple times. Like, as soon as the
doubt in your
dash cam,
mind.
there's no way that we're going to remain employed if
no.
there's a dash cam. It doesn't make sense.
No way. Especially not the dash cams they put in. They're so hypersensitive to everything. Like if you're looking out the window to like see your blind spot for slightly too long, it thinks you're distracted, and it go ding ding ding.
It's just
distracted.
monitoring like it's a video game.
Oh, dude, it literally, and then it goes
Creepy
ding ding ding,
as fuck.
distracted. And you know how I feel about robot voices talking to me.
Bro, I'm not
Fuck
with it.
no.
So
you know how many people are going to quit the job for that shit?
Oh, well,
Like,
they've already been losing drastic employees. Well, but my favorite part is that there's been a lot of employees who've been changing their tactics to go along with the dash cam. I didn't go that route. I went with
No, he got fired.
I went with
I didn't go that route. I got fired.
I went with the route of let's see how long it takes them to check these dash cams. And like
Right.
there was a day where I took like a
2
2.5
days.
hour lunch in a Safeway parking lot. No, like 2 weeks. Like 2.5 weeks I was riding around with dash cams, just ding ding ding, distracted. I'm taking lunches in random parking lots.
what did ding ding distracted?
They see me fucking like I'm sure if they watch the footage, they just see me sitting in the van fucking rolling up a joint. Just fucking-
No smoking in the company
And then
vehicle.
would they say that?
So our boss came to me one day, like after 2.5 weeks of this on a Thursday, he was like, "Hey,
On a Thursday.
I'm gonna need you to come in to turn in some paperwork or whatever." And I was like, "Huh, it's kind of suspicious."
Sus.
Yeah.
I fucking
That
thought
paperwork is your walking papers.
I was like, I
son.
thought I just turned in paperwork. All right, well, I was like, I might be getting fired. And then I came in and our boss greeted me at the van before I
Right.
even like could get out. Like he saw me pull in and was like, I gotta I gotta take
Cut
this.
him off at the pass. Cut him off at the pass.
He was like, and then but he started off all cordial. He asked me about the day, asked me how the jobs went and everything, and then I got out of the van, and then he was like, well, he waited till like everyone was out of earshot, and he's like, well,
sorry, bud, you're fired.
He's like, we're gonna have to let you go, man. And then he's like, I don't think we really need to explain, or he's like, I don't think I really need to say why. And I was like,
and then the
enough
irony,
said. You're like, enough said.
I was like, no, exactly what I said. I was like, I'm a little vague, but yeah, I think so. And then he was like, well, we have a little evidence, because I just wanted to see what he would say. He's like, well, we have evidence of you being, off site. And I was like, I understand.
I would have thrown up a shotgun and been like, yeah, man.
2.5 hour lunches.
The best part was I got to have, he drove me home. So I got to have a 45-minute off-the-record conversation with him about everything. So I got to figure out people's reactions of when they saw me in the dash cam footage. And our supervisor, the fucking big dog.
Yeah.
Cam Dog.
He was like, dude.
OG Cam Dog. We can refer to him as that. No one knows who the fuck that is.
Yeah, exactly. So he was like, does he know there's a fucking camera there? And our boss just had to be like,
Luckily, we've made up nicknames for everybody that we work with, so it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. So our fucking
decipher that shit,
dude. Our boss
was
because he knew that we weren't good employees, right? He just knew that we were getting the jobs done, so he just turned a fucking blind eye.
Good workers, terrible employees.
Yeah, and he turned a blind.
Good workers. We got the jobs done, but we're fucking terrible employees.
Well, what was
great? If we free up the time to fuck off, guess what we're doing? We're gonna fuck off. But we got the job done, and we afforded us the time to fuck off.
I got him. I got him to admit, I got to thank him for not making us go to all of those meetings.
We worked ourselves out of a job there.
No,
honestly.
and he did. He literally he was like, yeah, this is nothing personal. You guys did. He's like, it was literally just a dash cam that got you. And I was like, yeah, those suck. He's like, listen, I'm gonna be honest. Once the dash cam goes in here, I'm done. He has the last truck that doesn't have a dash cam. He's like, yeah, I'm done here. I'm done. Like the moment.
That's what I was gonna say. The irony,
dude. It was like a 45-minute just sympathy conversation of like, fuck that company. We did great work. We provided the company. We worked ourselves out of a job.
Yeah,
right.
And
dude.
that I got. And
there was only two projects that we got stumped on where we were like, we just had to throw our hands up and just succeed.
Well, and I got to feel really good about the fact
we don't know how to handle this system. So.
Well, I do have a question, though. Are we still going to be able to do winter work under the company?
Well, guess what? USNW is not him nor I.
Right,
it is
exactly.
its own entity.
Yeah.
So we will apply for the contract.
Will
also,
we be able to do winterization?
So our boss, he did also tell me on the way home. He's like, oh yeah, I'll make sure to put you guys in for subcontractors and everything. He's like, neat.
Right.
Again, we know this. I'm a good worker. I know the systems. I know the things. I'm not a fucking good employee. So as long as I can work on my own schedule and my own terms, I'm good. Other than that, sorry, I'm just happy I got to cause a good laugh in the fucking boardroom, because I don't know what part of the dash cam they flipped to, but I know it had to have been good. Because all I got told was Cam Dog's reaction, like, does he fucking know?
Yeah, does he know he's being recorded?
Yes, I know.
Does he know he's under surveillance?
Well, dude, because
No, I
Cam Dog
don't.
stopped everything. He stopped fucking smoking in the trucks. He stopped doing all the bullshit and everything. And so just to see me continue all of it.
He's pounding bottles of Kratom every day. Just handfuls and handfuls of Kratom.
Did he stop running into gas lines and tearing up fucking car?
No. Cam Dog is still Cam Dog. Cam Dog is still Cam
Did he
Dog.
stop breaking the equipment on the trucks?
Damn.
Dude,
He
he's
Homie's a rager. He's the only Kratom rager I know.
He is the definition of
Of Kratom rage. What do you mean?
He's a good employee. Like, he's a ride or die employee. Like, he
he is a good
for
employee.
your company. I am the exact opposite of that.
But as far as that, you can't say that. Because there's certain shit that we would do, and we would go out of our fucking way to do.
That is
but
true.
it's just like, as far as HR is concerned, as far as like following all the rules, like, yeah, we'll go out of our way to fucking do shit, especially because we had a good relationship with our boss. It was like more of a personal relationship.
Yeah,
So if he called us up and was like, hey guys, can you help us with
like
this?
most people
We'd
had
be
to
down
go in
do
for
it.
like weekly safety meetings and everything.
Yeah.
And he turns out, by the way, all those little leeways he gave us, he was getting hammered on the back end for him. Like, people were like, why are you letting them do this? And he's like, just look at the numbers.
I know. He's
Literally,
like,
his only
check
defense,
the stats.
his only
motherfucker.
defense he ever had to be was like, just look at how much money they're making us. I can't afford to let these guys go. Like, just let them do what they want to do. He was basically telling the company, like, but they will leave if we don't just let this slide.
He's like, but then Cam Dog, he literally got employee. They had this whole fucking company ceremony, and they gave him this placard and all the
Employee of the
year, right? Like
Jesus.
they had given him a vehicle, all this shit, right? And now he's on the fucking chopping block to be fired because we had one bad month, and I don't know what the fuck happened in this month.
Basically what happened was they lost a bunch of landscaping guys, and so the site started to look like crap. That's when they brought on old AA Ron, and then got it all back into shape.
Aaron is dope.
Yeah, but there
respect
was a
him.
moment there where
He might be on methamphetamine.
there was a moment where
Aaron
it was,
Cairo from Braille.
No.
I'm joking. Hold fat rip real quick.
Dude, Aaron is a character, dude. He's a character. He's this stocky, just this crazy, fucking angry. His face is always red. He's always sweating. It doesn't matter what you catch at any time of the day. You catch him in the morning
black,
before
Samoan,
he's
white.
Indian.
He's
white.
white.
He's white, but like
Ginger
blonde
white.
too. Like
He's
like
ginger?
strawberry, light,
Strawberry.
light,
I'd say
light
strawberry.
ginger. Yeah, and he's just always red-faced and just sweating. It doesn't matter. You catch him first thing in the morning, he's already sweating. I don't know if he like drinks coffee or what the fuck he does, what his morning routine
Meth.
is. But
meth.
dude is like always at just redlining. Always like his eyes are so intense, and like I don't know, he fucking does like
Dip
chew
and-
and I think he smokes on top. I don't know, but he's like
no,
one
he
of the
will-
craziest
he will-
people I've ever met. He works fucking harder than anybody, and he's like fat as shit,
Oh, dude,
and it
he
doesn't
is-
make sense.
No, camera still good?
I got the timer on.
Dope.
Hell,
Fucking
Respect.
dude, it's just like after the last 4 episodes of doing it, there's like an internal in my head. I'm like, is it good?
yeah.
He has PTSD.
Yeah,
from checking
but
the
meeting
camera.
meeting those people, I've met a few of those where it's just like they just do crazy work, but they do not look like they should be able to do any of it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I knew a 65-year-old meth head name, or he might have been a crackhead. Regardless, he was a head of some kind, and he was a little fucking like 5'4".
Is this the Mexican?
No, he was a little 5'4", 65-year-old fucking white dude who worked at the Christmas tree farm with me, and he would swing. Fucking,
He just sprinkled meth on his Wheaties in the morning.
oh, dude, and then
All right, yeah, let's go.
I'm pretty sure it was crack. I'm pretty sure it was
like,
crack. But my favorite part was
Smoke a half a pack of cigarettes before he gets to the job.
No, he totally did.
And a pot of coffee.
Yeah. No, dude, he would show up and like my favorite part was he'd be like, yeah, I really like places where they don't care what you smoke. You can smoke whatever you like. And I'm like, yeah, like weed. And he's like, yeah, if you like that. And I'm like, all right.
Nice.
That's a great way to put like, yeah, I'm smoking crack. But yeah, he would load fucking these like 150-pound Christmas trees, one on each fucking, so it's like 300 pounds total, which is 4 times his body weight. And fucking just huff them across the whole field. He would outwork everybody. He'd just be marching these fucking trees, and he'd just smoking a cigarette the whole time. I never saw a cigarette leave this dude's lips. Like literally, you just actually,
He's like starting the next one with the last one.
no, legit.
Yeah.
Legit.
Yeah.
You'd go butt to butt, start the take it out, start the next
Where he's
one.
just got it in the corner of his mouth and he's doing this one.
Yep. 100%. If you can't smoke and work, then don't work for me. That was his exact saying.
Yeah.
Like
But what if you don't smoke at all?
then just
Don't
work.
work for me.
As long as you work, you're fine.
But don't take a break to smoke. You got to be working while you're
And
smoking.
Yes,
smoking.
literally, because I was smoking cigarettes at the time. So
Dude, I did smoke cigarettes for hella long.
and so I literally
I can
while
proudly
working
say-
like that fucking cycle shit, like just keeping it in your the corner of your mouth and just going through fucking cigarettes like that. I got real good at doing that because every time I'd stop and like
And you got to hold it off to the side so you don't get the smoke in your eye.
Yeah,
too.
exactly. Yeah, I
There's
fucking
techniques to this shit.
yeah. I'd tuck behind a tree
The
real quick. 'Cause
Popeye.
that's a fucking dude. That's hard fucking work trekking these big ass fucking trees like a quarter mile up a hill. You know, you're just doing that multiple times.
Well, he was probably stacked from that, dude. Like,
Dude,
he was used to it.
He was skinny, but just like if you felt his handshake, like you're just made of wire. Like it just felt like his entire arm was just made of fucking wire. Because that's all he was made of was
Maybe he had
fucking
actual
muscle and
Superman.
You have
mass.
that like old man farmer strength. And
Yeah.
just like barely tries and just like crushes your hand and you're like,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude, I'd try to like,
Fuck.
I'd be fucking tired, out of breath, maybe from chain smoking a pack of cigarettes, who knows? But I'd be fucking smoking another cigarette behind a tree, like just
Yeah.
trying to get a break, and then fucking lo and behold, he'd come marching around the corner like, "Hey, if you can't smoke and work, then don't work." And I'm like, "Mother, like, all right, shit, throw it in, go." Yeah, it was a fucking wild time.
Christ, Jesus, heroin, Christ.
That Christmas, like working seasonal jobs, like it basically anybody who works out in a field,
That's what H stands for. Is
Jesus,
heroin.
heroin, Christ.
anybody who just works out in a fucking field all the time, like they're doing something.
Okay, so it's different when you shake somebody's hand and they didn't mean to hurt your hand, but they accidentally hurt your hand, right? And then there's like the people that are like they look you in the eyes and they're just like trying to
Trying to
flex.
assert dominance
Yeah,
like
yeah,
a
that's
fucking
like, yeah, it's
weirdo.
like, here's the deal.
Yeah,
Fuck
don't be
you.
a weirdo.
I'll headbutt you.
Yeah.
Fuck you. That's some bullshit.
No, the best part was that his name was Guy.
Yeah.
He was just a guy.
Nice.
Just a fucking guy on crack.
God damn.
Guy on crack and Camel 99s.
Oh man, Camel 99.
But I will say this. He would never say no to giving you a smoke. And I never saw him run out of smokes. I don't know where he
Yeah, I
had-
buy them by the carton. I actually buy them by the case at the res. So you never got to worry about. I got Carnival.
Oh, well,
Carnival.
the best part
but
was
he
that
did- you
he-
said Camel 99s.
Yeah.
Specifically.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. And here's the beautiful part.
Interesting.
So his family, his brother was the baler. He ran the baling operation for the whole deal. And then they had worked on this farm since they were like fucking 10 and now they're 65. So they've been working at this fucking farm for God knows how long. Literally, his exact words was, he was like,
Powered by pine tar.
dude, his exact words was like,
You
I
guys
probably
hear the
put a
Brennernet
cigarette.
ASMR with his fried chicken.
Dude, his exact word was like, I probably put a cigarette butt on every single inch of these goddamn farms.
He's like, that's how I know how long I've been
That's
here.
how he fertilizes the farms.
Dude, so
That's
Talking
why-
like Sling Blade. Mhm.
dude, the five fucking there was like just like five
I reckon
characters
I like that fried chicken.
of the
Mhm.
people who worked there all the time. It was Tim, who was just this big gentle giant, but he looked like he would murder you. Just this big lumberjack fucker with a white like braided ponytail.
Hell yeah.
And a beard and like a neck tattoo of a
Techno Viking.
and a neck
But
tattoo.
lumberjack Techno Viking.
An American traditional tattoo of a fucking eagle right on his neck,
oh yeah.
and he'd
yeah.
just always have a chain.
Clan member.
He'd always have.
Christ.
I know he wasn't racist.
That's why you thought he could murder you, because he is a clan member.
Listen, I would agree with you, if not for the fact that I would tell you that all of, like, just from looking at them, I would tell you
Sorry,
that
that
the
was
three
too
of,
fucking good. Though.
the three of the Bill the Baler, Guy the crackhead,
Yeah.
and fucking Tim, big old giant dude. I would tell you just by looking at them that all three of them are racist, but I know they're not because the other two people who had been working there for about as equally long as them, they actually
sold them their crack.
No, probably. Actually, probably. They're black. So it was.
I'm sorry.
They would apparently fly these two dudes in from fucking California like every year to work on the Christmas tree farm. And it was
they did.
and it was well listen.
From California.
Yeah, exactly. Because the dudes there was
That's where
this
their
big
premium was
bringing in
coming
the-
from.
dude.
Yeah,
there was
they
this
were
big
totally selling them crack.
yeah.
Bro.
There was this big
It
6
was a
foot
mutual
4
agreement.
Yeah, there was this big 6'4" dude named Pooh, like the Winnie the Pooh. But a big 6
One of the
foot
best rappers in the world is Big Pooh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
from Little Brother.
yeah, okay. Well, this dude was a big 6'4" dude named Pooh who got me hooked on wood tips for a minute.
I thought you were gonna say crack. You got you hooked on crack.
No, and
funny.
then his buddy was named Styles.
The
and he
wood
was
tip
the fucking-
swishers, or what were you? Were Black and Mild?
Black and Mild wood
Oh,
tips. Yeah.
bro,
Who
bro.
Styles? That's a crazy
I
rap
legit
name.
did smoke Black and Mild.
So
for a
fucking
minute.
Styles was his buddy. He was this fucking he was about my size, my build, but Rastafarian dude.
Nice.
And he was the one who'd pray before we smoked and everything. And he was
Nice.
fucking, yeah, no, he would say a little fucking chant and Rastafari, and we'd it was fucking awesome.
That's hilarious.
But like it was like the weirdest amalgamation of fucking people.
Where is this place?
No, right here in Tumwater.
What's it called?
I fucking love that.
I don't know if we should say that.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I don't know if
We can't shout out.
No, I
After
wouldn't.
what he said.
Well, because also the owner died. I don't know if it's still I don't know the situation. And then more people like Bill died. I got
All
that
right.
news. That was very sad.
Bill.
Bill the
Peregrine?
Baylor.
Jesus.
Bill the Baylor.
He's the brother.
Yeah, he's the brother. He also smoked about as many cigarettes and I mean, we knew he was gonna go because he literally had this lump on his neck that he just never talked about. And so I asked fucking Pooh and Styles one day. I was like, "What's up with that?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, fucking old man Bill. He just won't go in for it." I'm like, "No."
He got neck cancer, and
He's like, and Pooh's like, "Yeah, he's probably gonna die." And I was
he's
like,
probably gonna die. He's probably gonna die.
and I was like, "All right."
Goddamn.
And then like a year later, I got the text from Pooh going, "Yeah, Bill died."
Yeah, Bill died.
Like, all right.
From that neck tumor. That neck tumor. It done got him.
Got him.
It got him.
But
that
yeah.
neck tumor done got him.
It was a wild collection of people because it's like these fucking just hillbilly redneck dudes and then these fucking ghetto dudes from California and then like a collection of temp agents that would come in and out. And like we had like
You're the only one that stayed for
well,
like
no, me and Donnie.
And what was the
Big
duration?
Don.
What is the time for? How long were you there?
Like 3 months.
oh my
3.5
god,
months.
dude! And all this shit happened in the course of 3 months.
3.5 months.
Jesus
well, because
Christ.
dude, temp
Three
agents.
Yeah,
Significant
Bill
months.
died. Guess what? You remember that guy you used to work with for 3 months? Yeah, he's dead now.
Yeah. Well, dude, you work with these guys every day, just out in the
know a guy
field. You
like
get
that.
a real close relationship with.
Oh, Rogue
Rogie.
Dog, and we got to burn
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
You
Gotta
got to do a
burn
Rogie
one.
Ripper now.
Rogie Ripper.
Oh,
but
Rogue Dog.
It was just because we also had Big Donnie, and he was the only other temp agent who stayed the whole season with us. He was the most wholesome. Like he in a group full of degenerates and people chain smoking cigarettes and everything. Like his vice was Arby's. Fucking Big Don, dude.
I can relate.
He would put away some motherfucking food, dude. But he would,
Damn.
but he would,
Wah.
dude. But he was a fucking like in his other career, he was a nurse. And like he was this really compassionate, really knowledgeable dude on medical shit. Like
A nurse?
There was this one time where a dude
Arby's got him.
fucked up his hand and he helped fuck. And then and now he just works these jobs just for like the fucking fun of it. And this dude he worked like a motherfucker. Never got sad. Big Don. He was fucking great. Love
Never
that
got
guy.
sad.
No.
That's something you want to know of somebody. That's a characteristic. Hey man, that guy never gets sad.
Well, because everyone gets sad when you're out in
Not Big Don.
No, when you're out in the
Ever.
Christmas tree farm.
he's just
and it's-
happy to be there.
Well,
Hey,
when you're-
whatever happened to that guy? Yeah, he hung himself. He got sad.
dude, no
A smile on his face.
no rafter is hanging Big Don
With
if
the
he tries
cock
to
ring
hang
on,
himself.
fully erect. Oh, Big Don, he got sad.
There's no rope that can hold Big Don.
No, it's a cable. It's a climbing rope.
But yeah, no, Big Don.
Suicide jokes are funny.
No, well, like everyone would be. There would be a time where like you'd all get kind of miserable because it's fucking 32 degrees out, pissing rain. You're just out in a fucking field.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Right?
Oh yeah.
But Big Don was just like the source of optimism. Literally never saw this dude. He's like, you know, it is what it is. We just keep fucking trekking along. And I'm like,
ED walk it out.
fucking Jesus, dude. Yeah,
Oh, shit.
wild.
Earth
Yeah.
dance, walk it out, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, Earth dance, walk it out.
It'd be like 34 degrees, just pissing rain.
You can't
And
feel
you're
your toes
you
or
can't
your
feel
hands.
your toes, your fingers,
You're soaking
anything,
wet.
and you're digging trenches.
okay,
in
but
The
holes.
sun
what-
has already gone
But
down.
what about the feeling of after that when you get into the truck?
That is your fault.
I know.
That is all
Dude,
you.
I'm a crazy person. I
That
lock into
first-
that mode.
That for that was
Oh,
the
fuck.
weirdest part was like I realized that Bill wasn't forcing us to do it and it was us doing it on our own degree, like at a
Which
certain
actually
point.
was me being.
It was you. But then like for a long
At
time,
least you didn't resent me for it.
Well, because
At
for a
least you
long
didn't
Yeah.
resent me for it.
for a long time, I was loving the paychecks and I didn't care. Like
Yeah.
because I would
Oh,
get locked
no,
in that
we
mode
were
too.
reaping
And I'm
the
like,
benefits,
what time
dog.
is it?
Like,
Yeah.
what time is it?
And
Did
then
I
when-
just
it
make
wasn't
an
until we-
entire paycheck in one day?
Yeah,
What?
it wasn't until we got to the other company where I started to be real on time because I was like, these people aren't fucking paying us for this shit. Let's get the fuck out. We got other stuff. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, during that time, I did not care. So you were going late, I was going late, and then you were just in the corner like, why are we still working?
No, seriously.
What are we doing? Like the
Yeah.
sun is down.
What the
dude.
fuck is going on,
It's
man?
freezing
We
rain
were supposed to
and
leave
shit,
4
dude.
hours ago.
Bro, and I'm just like, I gotta finish this part of the job. I
The
can't
be-
do.
the
I
best
can't
part
leave.
is
like I'm
that-
just locked into finishing
like,
this
at
one
5:30
specific aspect of the job. Like as soon as I get this fucking board in place,
At
then we can
5:30,
go.
you're like, all right, we can probably head out in about half an hour or so. Then 3.5 hours later,
Yeah, like-
half the job is now done, and we're like, we might be able to call it now.
Yeah.
we might,
Yeah.
But no, he did sweat us. He did sweat us.
How about that fucking feeling of after those moments when you when you peel the rain gear off and you sit in the truck for the first time? Like those moments, like because I would
That's-
always take the time to
and then
warm
you
up.
don't know how you transported home.
Yeah,
You're
you
like,
literally
I'm
don't-
home.
Yeah.
Oh God. And
Cope.
then you sit down and you're just like,
No, that was the pure definition of cope. Like,
Melt.
thank God I don't have to work
Take
for
a
the
hot
next
shower.
Dude,
8
yeah.
hours and
Well-
then wake up and rinse repeat.
Well, listen, that's like when
Facts.
Slowburn started living here and we're gonna Earth Dance. That
Yeah.
was a fucking That I got real close with him at that point because you
got real intimate
You
with
get to know a guy when it's
Slowburn.
like fucking you come home and then have to deal with the cope process with the dude. Hey, you both like see each other later at like fucking like it's like 8 p.m. You both come out just fucking smoke weed. Like we maybe got home at like 7, right? Beat. It's been like an hour, and then you still fucking alive.
Let out
Like,
that
I don't-
sigh
you
of
still
relief.
alive.
The best part is he would stay up here. So like there was some times where I'm like, I wonder if he just went up there and like just died. Like, did he make it up? Like there was a few nights where I'm like, did he even make it up the stairs? Because like we just sit out on the porch and like I'd end up going in and then I'd be laying the stairs.
You come out and you just like sprawled out.
Yard sailed up the stairs.
Couldn't make it, man. Hey, Slowburn, what are you doing, man? Bro, speaking of waking people up, this guy, impossible.
Impossible
So
to wake up.
No,
Impossible.
He'll respond too. He'll respond. He's like, yeah.
He's like, yeah, 10%. That's what he said last time I was trying to wake him up. He's like, yeah, man. He's like, yeah, 10%. And I'm like, 10% what? He's like, yeah, 10%. And I'm like, what are you talking about? That's the only response I got. I got nothing more than that.
Dude.
And I learned just to leave him because like the other night, he passed out.
Dude,
I'm
that is like my
shaking
girl.
him.
I cannot
I'm
wake her up
shaking
for the
him.
fucking
I'm
life of
violently
me,
shaking
dude.
him.
That used to
I'm
be
like,
me.
I started feeling bad for how much I'm shaking him. Like, this is probably not good. I probably shouldn't shake a human body like this.
He's not the only person you've had to deal with.
And
that.
so then
Dude.
I fucking tickled his ribs and he starts smiling and laughing and then still doesn't wake up. I had to do it multiple times.
You are a crazy person.
Dude,
I am the easiest person to
I
wake
had
up.
to tickle
If you
him.
walk in the
I
room, I'm
literally
like,
had
huh?
to like tickle him hella, dude, to wake him up.
Dude, I am the easiest person to wake up. If you walk in the room, I'm like, huh? What's going on? What? I'm up.
Yeah.
How many times have you had to deal with that for me, dude?
Oh no, this guy. Especially when he was younger, like he would pass out and he's just a rock. He's like just literally like a gravity magnet. Like you're trying to pick him up and you're like, dude, there's no way. You only weigh like
always this
95
heavy?
pounds. You only weigh like 95 pounds, but there's like gravity. You're like, Jesus.
Dude, limp,
Because I wanted to stay there, man.
Yeah, dude.
I'm trying to get my
Limp-
sleep.
human weight is way different. Like that scale may say only 95, but that I don't believe it. 'Cause,
Yeah,
like
dead weight. That's why they call it dead weight.
Yeah, dead weight is no joke, man. And it's awkward too to carry a person with dead weight. Like there's not.
Can you see my dick under the table? No, but like in the camera.
No.
Okay.
Do we want to? Like were
dude,
you trying to get it to where
I
people
used to be.
could?
I used
Well,
to
see,
be
this
such-
bottle is a wide mouth bottle. It's like really good if you have to like.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, dude. I
know?
don't. Yeah.
I'm using that to drink out of.
Well, I
sir.
didn't actually put my dick on it. Jeez.
Dude, I remember you telling me like, Sissy, she like was having a seizure in the middle of the night.
God
the
damn
police
it.
and the ambulance came and everything,
Ambulance
and me and
came,
Levi did not fucking wake up or budge at all.
Dude.
We slept through the entire.
What are you
fucking
giving
thing.
these kids, dude? Nothing. Are you giving them the whiskey that you nightcap with?
No. And then at that time I
You just
wasn't even
rub it on the
drinking or
fucking
smoking.
gums.
No, at that time I wasn't even drinking or smoking or anything. That shit was terrifying.
We're just
dude.
built like that.
Yeah, she had she got sick and she had a fever and
But what the fuck is up with your other kids?
And
Like,
then she
yeah,
had
the
a
one who had the
seizure.
seizure, yeah, that sucks. But what is up with your other kids who are just like being
Homie's
dead
like-
to the world while asleep?
Homie's like seizure.
well, like,
Sleep,
okay,
though.
so
Seizure,
me,
whatever. But
it-
these kids can sleep like that.
like I can literally fall asleep anywhere.
I've
Like,
witnessed.
yeah, I can fall asleep in almost any conditions. I can fall asleep. I don't have a problem falling asleep.
Probably where they get it.
But like he grew up in a really loud area too, and I think it just has to do with like your environment that
Being
you grew up in.
conditioned to that.
Yeah. Like there were sirens, and it's just a loud. Growing up in the city's hella loud, and so I just think like it didn't even phase him. And like Levi, I don't know, he's just a hard sleeper, whatever. But
Yeah.
I think you might just have like good. I don't know if there's sleeping genes.
Sleep genetics. Yeah, good sleep genetics.
I don't know, dude. I do not have trouble sleeping as
No, but-
long as. Hold on, here
Hold
there
up.
is a caveat to that.
No, there really is. Because it's like once we fall asleep, we're asleep, but there needs to be certain conditions met to fall asleep to
No,
go
for
into
real.
that state.
For me,
Or
it's
else you stay up.
documentaries.
Or else you stay up all night.
Ancient history documentaries is like, that shit fucking sends me off like nothing else. It's so good.
It's you and your documentaries,
Oh,
and
bro.
it's me, my anime, and my SCP videos at night,
Oh,
dude.
dude.
I love it. And some dude's just sitting there reading like
Some
a
of the guys,
95
some of the
paragraph.
people have a really good reading voice. So I agree. I can see where you're listening to that and you're just like,
Tell me the
I'm the
story
crazy
while I
person.
fall
Dude,
asleep.
I
Let
will
me
li-
have some crazy
I
ass
can see
SCP
that.
dreams.
I'll listen to Game Grumps while I sleep, and they're just like screaming and
You're
laughing, and
funny
I'll
as
just like,
shit.
no, but I'll knock the fuck out to it. I don't give a fuck. And there's literal like 12-hour compilations online of Game Grumps sleep aids.
they're
and
crazy, dude. Game Grumps are fucking crazy. Like we were talking about that.
I
And he
will
like
fall
showed me
asleep to
something,
their
and I was like
fucking shit.
shitting on it. And he's like, "No, dude, these are the Game Grumps." And I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Game Grumps?" He's like, "You don't know the Game Grumps?" Like he's like expecting me to know what the fuck the Game Grumps are. I'm like,
yeah, dude, I don't know. I've grown up I've
Like, I
the
should
reason,
know
the
the
reason
Game
I can
Grumps.
fall asleep
Yo,
to their
Brandon,
voices
do you know the Game
is
Grumps? You familiar? Okay.
yeah. Well, listen,
Generational gap.
yeah, generational gap. But
right.
listen, here's the thing.
You need
After
to know.
listening to them for over a decade now,
Yeah.
their voices can be and especially when it's videos that I've seen before, like I can recite their bits like a fucking autistic person. But god damn, yeah, I don't know. It's something.
And confirm.
Yeah.
And confirm.
Something-
Witnessed. I've witnessed him recite it like an autistic person.
Yeah.
Like pi.
His-
he can
his
recite
memory
pi like
with
an
lyrics-
autistic person.
Do you want me to do it?
No.
If you feel it necessary,
You want to see me too?
he's like, "Let me, please."
It's like a party. So you're like it's like one of the lamest.
3.141592.6, and then you just keep fucking going.
Well, you got that far. Yeah, you did get that far.
I only know like 5. That's it.
5, 3, 5, 8, 9, 7,
Yeah,
9, 3, 2, 3,
exactly.
8, 4, 6, 2, 6, 4, 3, 3, 8, 3, 2, 7, 9, 5. This is as far as I can get.
Nice.
And I think there's an 8 after that, and I think it's like 6'2", something, whatever.
That's enough.
That's where it gets. Yeah,
That's enough. You unlocked the cheat code. Okay.
Yeah.
We get it.
Okay, but besides the
listen,
whole pie
it's
thing,
just enough to be obnoxious at any guy. Like
No.
that's where I like my knowledge to be. Is just enough to be an obnoxious know-it-all. Where someone's like, yeah, pie, it's like 3.14. Like, actually.
you somehow have the ability to only listen to a song about one or twice and somehow remember four times and
It takes
somehow
4
remember almost all of the lyrics like exactly.
In 2 goes, I can usually memorize the chorus.
Like a fucking savant.
And then in 3 or 4, I can get most of the filler.
It takes me
But-
about like 20 listens before I
need to start-
remember maybe half of the song.
What I've realized,
Crazy.
I feel like I'm a retarded person.
Well, what I've
now.
realized is I
because
need to
there's songs,
start-
my favorite songs I've listened to hundreds of times. I still don't know.
Well,
all
I
of
the
them.
other-
I feel
other
like
one-
you just remember the feeling that it gave you instead of the
Probably.
lyrics. in
Yeah,
it.
my brain's broken. in
the
this way, I
other
guess.
the
I
other
don't
thing
know.
that I've realized is that I can, I've figured out I can almost naturally predict how songs are gonna go by when you listen to them. Like, oh, there should be a in the background here, whatever tempo, rhythm, all that shit.
He subconsciously remembers the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3,
Yeah,
4.
and so I've realized like I need to figure out how to produce music just for the just to see if I can do it. Like I want to learn.
Rick Rubin over here.
I want to
we
learn
know somebody
and
who
just-
Hell
produces
yeah.
music.
Well, I know, and I've produced
Fucking
music. I've done it.
collab with Taylor.
Well,
shout
here's the
out.
thing: is that we were at one point gonna start a band. We were gonna call it Poseidon. I don't remember why.
Sounds good though.
P-U-S?
No.
Poseidon?
No, like the Greek god. Well, but
I feel
here's
like
the
you
thing.
should have done Poseidon.
Here's
but,
the
you
thing.
know.
Here, Brennernet. Google the car. There's just Google car.
Ooh, Google the music that we actually should have up now.
But there's Poseidon. There's a
Pull up.
car called the Poseidon, and
Okay.
my goal was to, if that shit worked out, and we ended up making a shit ton of money, I was gonna buy that car to go with the band. Just to, anyways.
Okay, you had a whole vision. I respect it.
Oh, yeah, well, listen, I've always had visions with everything that I've done. And so but there was a point where Taylor and I did sit down to and he taught me like the basics of how to do
He's
and
talking about his music.
and then I've fucked out.
You're over here fucking off with a pen, dropping
And then
it all over
I've
the
fucked
place.
around with FL Studio just enough to like kind of get it.
If you don't know what FL Studio is, it's Fruity Loops Studio. Fruity Loops Studio.
Yes, Fruity Loops.
Do they have mixers on there and shit?
Well, it's a full it's popular.
GarageBand is better.
Yeah, there's that one.
Ooh, it looks like a Maserati.
Yeah, well, because it is. And then there's that one, and
Well,
then
of course.
and then there's an even funkier one. How can I?
Maseratis are sexy as fuck.
Funky
I don't-
monkey.
It was one of the first cars, that and a BMW were the first couple cars that I fucking fell in love with. BMWs, there was something about them, dude.
You guys,
The M series. Oh, the M series.
There's this
BMW
like.
M
Oh, I
series.
wish I could find this picture. There's like these
So sexy.
because it's like a one-off. It was like a one-off concept car, and it was called the fucking Poseidon, and it was this just wild thing, and I cannot find
do
it.
you guys know any music that would be great for like outro music for the end of the episode? I remember the last time Ethernet was on here, I played a couple songs just to be funny.
Yeah. No, that was The when I was rewatching through that episode and I clicked in exactly at the I have to take a piss moment, and then he gets up and the fucking that shit was
About an
hilarious.
hour, 10.
Yeah,
and-
Prof.
Fuck
Prof
yeah.
would be good. Prof would be good outro music. I've been fucking vibing to
I'm gonna get
Prof.
drunk and buy my
Honestly,
money.
with like you were saying that
Dude.
you've got to see this whole transformation.
Cutthroat.
Yeah,
Cutthroat
you know,
has been
like you've got to
stuck
see
in
the
my
whole
fucking
business
head.
shit. And like part of that has been fueled by this vibe, this Prof vibe of like, yeah, I'm gonna let my fucking nuts hang. It's like you only get one fucking chance. to
weirdly
live this
spiritual.
life. And like I haven't been living
real.
life. I haven't been living
Prof
life
is my
on
spirit
my
animal.
terms. That's the fact. I haven't been living life on my terms, and I want to live life on my fucking terms.
Right.
And so, like, I just had to get to that point to where, like, whatever I have to do to live life on my terms, like, that's what the fuck I'm going to do. So, like, on the comedy shit, like, that's something I felt like I always had to fucking do.
Still good.
Music, something I feel like I've always had to do.
Right.
You know, this podcast stuff is like, this is just what the fuck we do anyhow. Like, we're going to be talking about interesting shit anyhow. And it's like,
Right.
you know, like, fuck it. Let's just record those conversations and have a good time with it, you know?
Yeah.
And talk about the shit that we're fucking doing, talk about our ideas, talk about our dreams, talk about, you know, all the fucking shit, you know, the shit that's going on.
No, I've said it multiple times during this podcast. Like, this is the most fun thing that we do. It's just, I don't know why it's fun, but like we're not making money on it right now, and we still consistently do it every week just because it's fucking fun.
Because we're on the grind. It, like, for me personally, it's a little stressful because I forget that on Mondays we record, even though it should be ingrained in my fucking brain.
Yeah.
But other than that, like,
oh, dude, I do
once we
too.
hit
I'm like,
record,
oh fuck, Monday.
No, but like once I get into
How many
the
weeks
studio,
have I sent you that text on Monday? Like,
and
what
once
time
we start
doing? We doing the
recording,
pod today?
I finally get into the headspace where I'm like, oh yeah, I can just chill out and talk and have a fucking conversation and have fun. You know, sometimes it's like a little shitty for me, but for the most part, it's fucking great.
Well, yeah, there's also been times where you've put yourself in, like, also, like, like, listen, we're not that different in age, but, like, the difference in age that we do have is, like, a few real formative years, right? Like, because, like, that gap from 18 to 21, like, that's a fucking gap. You know, it's not, it can be, you know? And so
I think we got a pretty decent dynamic.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Well, yeah, it's because, like, we're like the fucking, I'm the middle ground between
We gotta
the
get
extremes of
slow burn on, man.
Yes, we do. But yeah, I forget where I was going with that, but yeah.
I was thinking, like, how you guys connect with, like, Prof when you guys listen to him is how I feel like.
Cutthroat is such a good song.
When I listen to Denzel Curry.
Oh, dude, Denzel Curry is
like,
fire. Yeah.
He's honestly, like, I just started recently listening to his music within the past, like, 2 months.
Okay.
And I can't believe I haven't, like, actually, like, listened to him before then and gone into, like, all of his music and shit. But he's hella, like, motivational. I don't know. Whenever I listen to his music, he just has this, like, not give a fuck and do your own
King
thing
Kunta
kind of vibe.
by Kendrick
By
Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar. Yeah.
The fucking vibe.
I like all of Kendrick's music, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And people who want to hate on his new shit can go suck a dick because Kendrick's doing his own thing.
Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck?
Because if you listen to the song "Father Time" by him, it's
Fuck
the shit.
yes, dude. It's so good.
Yeah,
It's so fucking
that
good.
fucking
dude.
opening, like when the beat drops behind.
I know we listened to it, but I can't remember.
Yeah, and then N95. I mean, that shit just goes.
It goes
fucking
so hard. It goes so fucking hard.
dude.
It's just
I
dope.
feel like we got to listen to it on the way
just
home.
dope.
Honestly, so I don't know where I was going with the whole Denzel Curry thing, but
It's the vibe.
Like, I don't know where I was going.
No,
with
it's
this.
the vibe.
but what I really wanted to say is I feel like his song "Walkin'" should be one of our, like, an outro at some point because it's a hella good song, dude.
Okay.
Hell
I feel
yeah.
like it would fit the vibe to end an episode
Hell yeah.
after the fuck off.
Yeah, we got to figure out if we can play shit on Twitch. I don't know. Can you play music on Twitch?
No.
I don't know, but we
Fuck.
should do a live episode and we should hype it the fuck up.
We got to figure out
soon.
if there is a
get all your
live-
people, get all your fucking people on Twitch or on fucking Discord.
I already got hella people that
I know.
talked to
So
on the podcast.
yeah, we got to
dog.
do a live. We got to do it live.
I have a couple people
Yeah.
who'd be willing to
Get
hop
wild.
on
Do it
Twitch.
live.
Get
I can't get
crazy.
everybody on Twitch because, you
Halloween.
know,
Yeah, just
everybody's
hang out.
doing their own
Halloween, go
shit.
live.
Hang out and
Go
smoke.
live for a few minutes. Do 10
Everybody,
minutes
like,
live on
Hang out and
Halloween.
smoke.
We're coming over for your house for the
Yeah.
party.
We
on
gotta-
Halloween.
Well, it's Hallows Eve.
Hallows Eve.
We
What
got to
the
reach
fuck
out to
ever.
the community that wants to just chill out and
Sorry,
smoke.
it's like a whole different day, but all right.
Yeah, like the day
Same shit.
before, but you know, okay, don't. Okay, yeah, I get it. Yeah, fuck off.
I feel like for Twitch though, we can't get all the people we know to watch because, you know, everybody's doing their own shit. But if we could maybe reach out to the audience that, like,
Dude,
the
if we
stoner
get-
audience that just
If we
wants to
get
chill out
one
and talk.
fucking guy, if
One
we get
fucking
one
guy?
guy watching it, I don't care.
Halloween,
Guy,
man.
girl, whatever.
We're gonna do
Yeah.
Halloween.
Just hop on the podcast and get lit with
Well,
us.
because
Halloween.
I look at people like Adam Ill and fucking.
Just put a D at the end of Halloween.
Chew pins. It's CEWPINS, and I have no idea how to pronounce it. I think it's chew
Penis.
Q
Penis.
pins. I don't
Penis.
Cupins.
know. Okay.
It's Q penis.
Okay, so Q penis, he does smoke and hangout streams, and he's fucking dope.
Oh wait,
and we should do that shit.
he's the weed
Dude,
YouTuber that talks about all the weed shit.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck yeah, dude.
What are you doing?
I don't even know. He's being
I know.
crazy.
I was
You know,
being
it'd be cool though
ridiculous.
for the whole Twitch thing if we had like our own like monitor right here to read the chat
Oh,
as
yeah.
we're streaming and
Yeah,
like watch
for sure.
ourselves in real time. That would be dope as
Yeah,
fuck.
we gotta upgrade our setup. We gotta get a warehouse.
Bro, they're
For
over
real.
here jerking
we
each
need
other
a
off
real
just with
fucking
eyesight. They're
studio.
like, oh,
we
yeah.
need a legit fucking studio.
Yeah, we just need a place.
Well, we need to find a werewolf
Hey,
to
there's-
buy a house.
Hey,
To bite a house and turn it into a warehouse.
that's
Yeah.
I see what
the
you did there.
most fucking dude. If you hadn't laid
Can
that
you
out,
put that on a popsicle stick?
Jesus Christ.
let's back the fuck
Did
up.
you not get that? Did you not get it at all?
If you had not spelled that out, I would have not.
The werewolf to bite the house to turn it into a warehouse. Bro,
like,
me
"God
and him
damn
are
it."
like on a frequency. It's crazy, dude. I've never met somebody that I vibed with like on
in
so
the
many
same manner.
Dude, it's so weird because like I feel like he's an alien, and I feel like an alien sometimes, and I feel like we have like a alien fucking I don't know simpatico
the
We touch
extraterrestrial.
tentacles.
Yeah, dude, we totally.
Like ET at the finger, you guys just you touch tips and connect in that way.
No, but
Did we
legit-
just become best friends? Did we just become best friends?
No, you guys like touch tips
Did you
and they
feel a
start
lightning
glowing.
bolt on the tip of your penis?
Exactly. It starts glowing and buzzing when you touch tips and you just
No,
make
but
a
like we're
connection in that
vastly
way.
different people. We're vastly different people.
But you can connect in
vastly
personality.
different, but
Both with
yeah,
your
I
vast
don't know. But vast difference. We're vast differently people. Yeah, you get it.
Sorry.
Oh, dude, I've been thinking about getting my nuts clipped. Seriously, though, I think it's
Why
like
haven't
something-
you? You
I know.
have 3 of them,
Bro.
Why are you still risking it?
Wait, he has 3 testicles?
No,
3
kids.
testicles. Oh no.
Children.
3
Yeah.
children.
3 children.
dude. No.
Confirmed. 3 confirmed children.
Yeah, you have
duh,
3
bruh.
confirmed
So
children,
sad.
possibly
Yeah.
more.
There- possibly
Hey,
more. There's
question. Let's not go there, please.
Yeah, no.
Let's not go there, please.
Thank you.
That's its own journey. Thanks.
Get your nuts clipped, dude.
I know.
He has to let
bro.
his nuts hang.
I know. After I get them clipped, they will
Listen,
hang.
Does your girl want any more
Will
kids?
they hang in a jar
No.
in your room?
So then why the fuck are you risking
I
it?
know. Look, bud.
Dumbass.
Look. How
Dumbass
excited are you
over
about
here.
getting your nuts clipped?
Extremely. At 3,
Hold up,
if 3 happens,
so
I'm
you're
done.
like okay, 3 kids.
You
I'm
guys
out.
want to call
Yeah,
yourself
I'm done.
You guys want to call yourself entrepreneurs,
Fucking
but you
done.
guys
Why would I risk that?
You guys aren't even thinking about what you could do with clipping your nuts. You could be selling your testicles for money instead of just having them
Okay,
cut
your
off.
testicles doesn't. Okay, that is not how this works. That is
What in
do
the
you,
fuck
what-
are you
let-
even talking about?
You guys
How
talking
do
about
you-
getting your tubes tied? Like, what are you guys talking
My
about?
tubes.
here?
I don't have tubes. I have testicles.
Whoa! What do you know about the human anatomy? What do you think
you have
happens?
tubes that go from your nuts?
Your vas
to
deferens.
Yes.
That's what the joke we were just talking about.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
But what do
all
you
that-
mean by getting your nuts clipped then?
That's
Your-
all
your
that
testes.
happens. That's
They
all
clip
they
the
do
vas
is they just,
deferens.
so you still have your
Everything-
nuts.
yeah.
Your nuts are still there.
They
Oh.
don't remove them.
Yeah. You
I
just
was,
yeah.
Honestly, instead of doing that, I'd just sell the testicles, bro.
just
for profit.
get your nuts removed.
You're like,
Yeah,
hey,
just get them entirely
in
removed.
China,
Yeah.
human American testicles are very fucking valuable. You sell them on the black
instead
market.
of all that, they just give you a little snip, and then you're
They call
done.
Do they?
Chinese.
Can you sell your testicles or
what-
your sperm?
Wait, so are they still living in there? They just can't produce sperm, or like how does that work?
Yeah. So the ejection tube that goes to your dick, the vas deferens, is
Doesn't this
separate.
mean you can get blue balls more easily now? Wouldn't that be painful?
I'm pretty sure it hurts for a long time. Yeah. for
Like
a
every
little
time you
bit.
go to nut, it hurts like to. Fucking,
I don't know about all that, but I know it's according to the show Shameless, it hurts for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like 2 weeks.
See, this is why I'd rather just have them cut off and sell them for profit instead of.
No, but then guess what?
No.
Then your body, your testosterone, it gets fucked up.
Yeah.
You don't want to be a eunuch.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you don't want them clipped
Yeah, because
entirely.
your body still produces testosterone.
So you do want to let
Yeah.
your nuts hang. You
Yes,
just wanna-
always let your nuts hang.
Always nut.
Just
Okay.
Speaking of that, I'm about to piss my fucking pants. Let's do the
Learning
outro on this
the
bitch.
podcast.
All right.
Because
All right.
God
Learning.
With
damn,
all
I'm
of
about
that
to
out with
fill
the
this
vas
bottle
deferens.
all the
Check
way
us
up.
out on Spotify. You guys know all the other shit.
Spotify,
YouTube, Patreon.
You want me to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
Thing.
Check us out on Spotify, patreon.com/StonedApe3s podcast for bonus content, all that other type of shit. We're on YouTube as well, Google Podcasts, Anchor FM. Look us up on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. We got them all. Stoned Ape Theories on everything. Fucking
yeah.
look up the shit, do the things. We all got individual
For sure.
fucking links. Instagram, I do drawing and shit.
Go live your life.
At HuboGFX.
Go
on
live your life
Instagram.
by
He's got
consuming our
fucking-
content.
He's got Kapowski. You
Oh,
got
yeah,
Akira,
Akira
Plays.
Plays.
Fucking behind the
Grindr.
camera. Yeah, he's on
Check me
Grindr.
out on Instagram.
Go check
Hayasu
out
Zach.
Broseph Smith on Grinder. And
Yep.
with that, we're fucking out of here. So,
So
fuck on and fuck off.
All
Fuckers.
right.
No, I'm-
Yeah. Motherfucker.